All right, guys, I don't know about you, but these cold winter mornings have me craving a warm breakfast to start my day. What about you, Dalton?
Oh, I love it. This is the best recipe. When it's cold outside and it's winter, Mom makes a good breakfast egg casserole. There's nothing better. So I'm excited to show you guys what this is all about.
You can't ask for anything better. Guys, we are so excited to be in the kitchen today with Dalton Risner of the Denver Broncos. And Dalton, word on the street is that you are a really good cook.
Yes, I'm a good cook. I love to eat. I know it's hard to tell. I'm an offensive lineman. Got to stay big for all these Bronco games we have on Sundays. But I love to cook. This is one of my favorite dishes. Like I've said over and over, for the winter in the mornings, this is the spot. And honestly, I can cook it at night too. There's not really a time of day that this meal isn't very good.
Yes, breakfast, brunch, dinner, any time of the day. So tell me about this recipe.
Yeah, so this is Mom's breakfast egg casserole. It's got a few ingredients. Everything that's really a part of this casserole you can find in the fridge. It's really, you don't have to go to the store and get a million ingredients and spices. You kind of just have simple ingredients. So we have our sausage here. I'm a big fan of Jimmy Dean hot sausage. I think it adds a little bit of kick to the recipe. Got our hash browns. Got to get those nice and crispy before we put this in the casserole. It's
Looking
a huge
good.
key part. Couple pieces of bread. It's kind of the new thing that we've done to it. A lot of people wouldn't think that they would add bread, but we like adding a few pieces of bread crumbled up in there. Kind of helps keep everything together. Salt and pepper. Can't ever forget the salt and pepper. A lot of cheese. Too much cheese never hurt anybody.
No.
A little bit of milk to get the eggs nice and creamy, and then our main ingredient, the eggs. Can't ever forget the eggs. And yeah, all these ingredients, you can kind of go more or less on each and every one of them. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, just throw things in. Now tell me, before we start making it, is this a secret family recipe?
Well, it's not a secret anymore. If it was a secret, I guess I'm breaking the secret now.
We're sharing with you guys today, but no one's going to come knocking on my door saying, you made Dalton share this recipe with us.
No, I think Mom's going to be okay with it. If anything, they're just going to know this is the Risner family recipe. So
Yes, we love it. Let's make it because I'm getting hungry.
All right. So first, we're going to crack the eggs.
All right, I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
So we're starting with 8 eggs over here.
8 eggs over here, yes.
All right.
Huge key ingredient here. Got to have the eggs.
Well, talk about a lot of protein, right? For the morning, you kind of need that in the morning.
Oh yeah,
to start your day.
And you can go 12 eggs if you want.
Oh, you can?
Oh yeah, you can do as many eggs as you want. I like to go a little light on the eggs because I want like cheese, sausage.
Yes, you want a whole bunch of things in there.
In every bite, yep.
Oh, I totally get that.
Not too many eggs.
As Dalton said, the stuff that you probably already have in the fridge, that's what I love about casseroles, is sometimes you can just improvise too, throw things in that you maybe have in the fridge just lying around ready to get old. Why not throw them into a casserole? Okay, we have 8 eggs in a bowl.
Yes, we do. We got all the 8 eggs. So our next step, we're gonna put the sausage in.
Okay.
I like a lot of sausage, so you don't have to put all this big amount of sausage in there. You can go a little bit, but I'm a big protein guy. I want to load up on it.
Of course.
So we're gonna put all this sausage in here.
Love it.
Yeah, look at that.
That looks good. And that's all cooked. So we're going to have everything pretty much cooked and ready to go. Because it kind of cuts down on the cooking time then.
Yep, that way it's easy to cook. It doesn't have to take too long. That way you have your hash browns that are a little bit crunchy. Your sausage is already cooked. So really it's just about heating it up and cooking the eggs.
Look at those hash browns.
Yeah, hash browns, I can't wait. We're going to go the bread next.
And this is just simple white bread.
Yep, simple white bread. Nothing too
Throwing
crazy
it all
about
in.
it. You just get little pieces. You can go as big or as little as you'd like.
Soft, fluffy
Oh,
pillows.
perfect.
There's nothing better, right?
Yes. And when you get a bite of this in the casserole, it is fire. It is really, really good.
You know, that bread soaking in with the eggs, it's almost like a savory French toast happening right there.
Oh, yeah.
In the casserole.
Yep.
You would never think of it like that, but that's what I love about eggs. It can be salty, savory, sweet. You can do so many things with it. You know, Dalton, I am not a professional athlete by any means, but I am a mom of 2 kids under 5. So sometimes I feel like, you know, I kind of am a pro athlete, close second to it. I'm chasing them down the street.
Yep.
I'm dodging Hot Wheels being thrown at me.
You're blocking them from making messes in the house. I understand
all the time, right? And so
it.
for us, like, eggs are a lifeline because we have them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, you know, poach an egg, something like that. And so for us, it's a big deal. But what about for you? I mean, you kind of need protein like this in your diet every day.
100%. First off, shout out to moms like you. We need more moms like you. They're out there raising kids.
I
have a mom that has 5 boys, so I have to give a shout out to moms.
I already love your mom.
Yeah, she is a saint, and she raised us all, and she was a pro athlete raising us all. That's good mixed up. But when it comes to having eggs, I mean, I eat eggs every single day. I eat them for breakfast. Sometimes I eat them for lunch, for dinner. It's a part of my diet every single day, and it's nice because they're, like you said, they're in the fridge. For me, they're at the facility. They're easy to cook, nice, quick, and easy, and great sources of protein.
Gosh, and quick, right?
Yes.
They cook so quickly.
So next, we're going to put some of these hash browns in.
That looks so good. Crispy hash browns into this mixture. Okay.
And it's really important to make sure they're crispy and cooked already, because if you put them in there raw and try to cook them, by the time that the casserole is done without burning, they won't be done.
Okay, so that's a pro
cooking them
tip.
before is a must. That's
Pro
a
tip on
right
your
there.
end. I love that. These are tips and tricks from somebody who really knows his casserole because you grew up eating it all the time. I mean, I'm thinking Sunday brunch. I'm thinking a Tuesday night dinner. I mean, this is something that's so hearty. I can already see it coming together.
Yeah, and it's taken us, what, 5 minutes so far?
Gosh,
and it's about to go in the oven and get cooked already.
Love it.
So we're going to go ahead and add some of our milk.
And can you use cream too?
You can use cream too. Anything to just give the casserole a little extra fluffiness.
Okay.
Like when I just cook eggs normally, I like to always add a little bit of milk as it is.
Of course.
So I think it just makes your eggs a little more fluffy. And like I continue to say, with the hash brown sausage, the milk, the cheese, you can put in as much or as little as you want. It really is just dependent on the person. Some people want a little bit more egg. I like it to be really hearty, a bunch of sausage, potatoes, stuff like that.
So do you cook a lot? I mean,
Yeah,
you're training, you're, games, you got a lot going on.
Any off day I have, we have pasta nights, we have taco nights. We love to cook. I enjoy it. I love to turn on a little bit of music and just start cooking away. And my fiance says I do a pretty dang good job. So.
Oh, geez. Well, you're going to have to share some more recipes with us.
Oh, yeah, this is
that's
just
what
one
we
of many.
hear.
This is one of many.
There's something relaxing about cooking, right? Just getting in the kitchen and throwing things in here and there and having it come out and say, hey, I did this.
Yep, and you nailed it. That's exactly how I cook. I just like to throw things together and see how it tastes. And, I don't like to follow a recipe book. So for anyone watching this recipe, you guys just wing it. You guys throw whatever you want in there. It's going to be delicious. Just don't forget the main ingredient, eggs. That's all you got to do.
Well, I'll try to piece together some sort of recipe so that we can share it with everyone because they're going to want to make this casserole.
Oh, yeah.
We want to make your mom proud.
Yes. So
All
I just
right.
added a little bit of salt and pepper as a finishing touch. You guys saw me add a little bit of cheese. I saved the rest of the cheese to put on top before we bake it. But
Awesome.
I think this egg casserole is ready to go.
Is it ready to go?
This is ready to go. This is fully prepared.
Pour it in the pan, pour the cheese over. We're going to stick it in the oven. And we made one ahead of time.
Oh, yeah.
Just so it's magically ready. Let me get that out of the oven for us.
You guys are going to like this.
Oh my gosh, it's bubbling. The
Oh,
cheese is
yeah.
bubbling. The
Just
eggs
wait.
are all cooked. Beautiful. Dalton, there's a lot of kids that look up to you, my son included. What do you say to kids out there, to follow their dream? You've had such an incredible career path. You have done so well. You're such a great example for everyone out there.
Yeah, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. And the truth is that I used to be a little kiddo in Wiggins, Colorado that had a huge dream to play for the Denver Broncos. In fact, I would play football in the yard, pretending to be Denver Bronco players and go to Bronco games and just dream about being a Denver Bronco. And I came from a small school with 800 people in the town, 30 people in my graduating class, and not very many people have had the opportunity to go and play in the NFL from Wiggins. In fact, I was the first one that was able to. And I think something that just helped me along the way was just I believed in myself. And I can't tell you how important it is to have parents that believe in you, truly believe in you, and give you every opportunity to accomplish your dreams and never kind of try to limit you. And my parents believed in me through and through from the get-go, even if it was a lofty dream of being in the NFL and playing for the Broncos. I just had parents that believed in me, and I never let anyone tell me no. And there was a lot of times that coaches and teammates and people in my life told me that was never going to happen. It was never going to be possible for you to go from Wiggins, Colorado to play in the NFL. So my advice for kids would just be to dream big, never let anyone tell you no, and if you have a dream, go get it. Nothing can stop you. There's no excuse for anything, and if you want it bad enough, good things will happen.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome advice. Dreaming big is just the greatest advice you can give kids, right? I mean, just follow what you want to do.
Yep, most importantly. And
Such an awesome example right
yes,
here.
well, thank you. And along the way, most importantly is like how you treat people. You kind of can get lost in cooking egg casseroles and playing for the Broncos on Sunday. But what's most important is that the way you treat people along the way, because football, it's going to end someday. And no one's going to care who Dalton Risner is or who I was at one point. They're going to care about who I am in here and how I treated people along the way. And that's what's most important to me. So for all those kiddos that have big dreams, like I just talked about, the way you treat people along the way, I believe is also
God, I'm
equally
going to start
important.
crying. You are just, honestly, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you for
problem.
those really kind words to everyone out there. You're really such a shining example.
Well, thank you.
Can you hear this?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you hear it
oh,
sizzling?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
it.
all
It's
right.
sizzling. The
It's
cheese
sizzling.
is bubbling. This casserole right here is everything in this bowl put into a pan with cheese put on top. So this is our finished product right
Look at,
here.
I put a little greenery on top.
Oh,
Is that
yeah, it
okay?
looks amazing.
Okay, so let's scoop it out because you don't cut slices.
No slices.
All right.
It's fend for yourself. This thing comes out of the oven. It's all about just getting as much as you can.
Okay, look at those crispy edges. So we've
The
got
edges are most important. Oh yeah.
Look at that. All
And
right.
that's a serving size for her right here, right? So, but for me, you're gonna need to go halfway
We're
across
gonna need
the
to.
pan.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, all right. Here we go. Is that
That's looking more like my style right
Dalton's
there.
dish?
Yeah, that's a good appetizer on a cold winter morning.
So I think I'm gonna create a cookbook for you. It's gonna be called Dining with Dalton.
Yes, I like it.
And we're gonna have you back here again and again.
I would love that. Perfectly cooked in there. Eggs are cooked. Cheese on top. Sausage, hash brown, egg in every bite. That's what it's about right
So
there.
your recipe coming to life. Dalton, thanks so much for doing this with us today.
You're welcome.
We are going to share this recipe with all of you on ColoradoEggProducers.com and, of course, on social media. Go Broncos!
Go Broncos.